Hey everybody, it's MYM777, and today I'm going to bring you guys a quick team deathmatch on firing range. And the topic I wanted to discuss today was actually something that quite a number of you had asked me to talk about in one of my future commentaries, and that's, what's my go-to class when the going gets tough and, we go up against a pretty formidable team. And, I need to pull out a class that, I can confidently say, if you can beat me while I'm using this, you've earned the win. And that's the class I'm using right now, which I will now go through. And my primary is the FAMAS with dual mags. I use either the CZ75 pistol or the M19, either one with extended mags, frag, stuns, claymores, and my perks are Hardline Pro, Sleight of Hand Pro, and Marathon. I have never gotten the Pro because I don't play Capture the Flag. But yeah, the reason I feel that this is my best class as far as using it is just because it all has to do with the FAMAS, and that's because I feel it is the best all-around assault rifle, and just taking into account all the other weapons, it's the top two weapons in my opinion, at least for me when I use it, and the other one being the often controversial AK-74U. But the reason I use the FAMAS, when it requires me to actually quote try hard is, it has all the characteristics of the weapons that I like. I mean, for one, the biggest thing that I don't like to have to use is, optical attachments. I always roll with iron sights if I can. The lone exception being the M16, just because, for the long range shots, it's more precise with an optic. But otherwise, something like the FAMAS, I really like that it has really clear iron sights, just because it opens up so much more attachments you can use. You can use dual mags, extended mags, a silencer, and on some machine guns, if they have good iron sights, you can use grip, and it opens up your repertoire a lot more than if you're handicapped having to use a sight attachment. And with the FAMAS, the reason I use dual mags is just because since I don't run scavenger, with the high rate of fire of the FAMAS, I tend to use up a lot of ammo rather quickly, even if I'm just killing like 4 or 5 guys. And dual mags gives you 50% more ammo, and having that little extra ammo, even though I am only running the low kill streaks, it still helps a lot because I don't really want to just have to force myself to die just so I can start out with more ammo or just restart my kill streak, because in kill-based game modes, it's not really beneficial to your team just to kill yourself. I mean, yeah, you'll have a fresh start even if you use your kill streak, but at least my mentality when I'm playing is, if you have a good thing going, keep it up. And with the FAMAS, more often than not, I'm doing rather well with it. I mean, I use it a lot on a lot of maps just because, like I said, it's, in my opinion, it's the best all-around assault rifle. I mean, you can use it on small and close range, not small and close range, small and medium range maps, equally well, because a high rate of fire destroys in, the smaller engagements, and as long as you can place your shots well, you're more than likely going to pick up the W, at least in the gunfights. I mean, the only other weapons that can really compete with the FAMAS are the other ones with the max rate of fire in assault rifles, which I think is 938 rounds per minute, or, if you have a submachine gun with the rapid fire attachment. But otherwise, you're going to win most gunfights, at least for the close range encounters. And, in the rare time that you do need to take a long shot, burst firing rate is more than manageable. I mean, I don't recommend it if you're playing something like Array, but even on jungle where there is a fair amount of long range, if you can control your trigger finger, it's more than manageable. I mean, I'm not saying it's impossible, but, it's not recommended for me. Like, those are the maps I would be using in M16, if I'm playing jungle or something. But otherwise, FAMAS is great for every single map. And, the perks, I'm not really going to go into it because you guys have heard me talk about Hardline, Sleight of Hand, and Marathon and why I use them all. I mean, just basically, Hardline gets me the low kill streaks rather quickly. Sleight of Hand, you win gunfights with it, faster aim down sight, faster reload, and Marathon, just keeps me on the move more often. I don't have to, stop and go as often. Yeah, finish this game 26-1, and I hope, this video showed you guys, what type of weapon I would break out, if we were down, by 5-6 kills or something, and, we needed to make a comeback. Yeah, just let me know what you guys thought about this comments below. Take care, everybody.